Hi, this is Mary, and nobody else, for an episode of Bird Barf that doesn't really fit in with anything we've done before, but that's okay, because Tina and I are really behind. We have plans to do more, but, not yet. But I decided that to go along with a blog entry I wanted to do, and to kind of feed into the fact that this time last year I was watching Labyrinth over and over and over and over and over in a fit of sadness, that I would go ahead and do a slightly different Bird Barf review where we go through a book that is meant to be appreciated almost entirely for its visuals. And so I figured it would be kind of interesting to do a video so we can take a look at Labyrinth, the Ultimate Visual History, which was released late last year to go along with Labyrinth's 30th anniversary. And so I got it for Christmas. And I figured, because originally I wasn't so sure if I was going to buy it because it is an expensive book. I think it's like 40-something dollars. And so, the question, of course, is this thing worth it? Is it worth spending this much money on a book like this? And the answer is yes. So if you like Labyrinth, if you like Jim Henson, if you like David Bowie, if you like whatever, this book is really cool. So I'm going to do my best to try and get it to fit the screen, and I've never done this before, so we'll see what's going on. But anyway, welcome to Labyrinth, the Visual History, which has a ton of stuff in it. This book has so much, and it's just such a crazy thing. It's really cool. It's got introductions, an introduction by Brian Henson, forward by Toby Froud, who played the baby. But basically, yes. Is it worth it for the visuals? Yes. Is it more than the visuals? Yeah. It's just a crazy piece of history, and it has a lot of detail. There's a ton of, it basically, tells you the entire process of making this movie, which of course is always fascinating to me. And one of the other things it has, which I find super interesting, it's got inserts, which I love. I have a ton of books like this. I've got a Sherlock Holmes book like this, a Edgar Allan Poe. I've got a Jack the Ripper one, which is actually really disturbing because the pop-outs aren't things you want to look at. But the information in these, and it's got, like you can see here, HA, which is Henson Associates. There's a HO for Henson Organization. And there's just, you can tell from the text, there's so much information. There's, clips of script, things like that, which you can look at, which the script itself was something I knew there were a lot of drafts of it. I just didn't realize how many. Because I know Terry Jones right here often gets a lot of the credit for it, but he was just one of several people who, lent their talents to this thing, to making it what it was. Oh, there you go. Oh. But it's just so cool. It goes through the detailings of the creature shop. You've got pictures of the creature shop, how the characters were created, the development of the story, party invitations, in case you need some ideas of your own, there's an idea for what you can do for your party invitations. Storyboards, pictures of David Bowie with balls, everything you could possibly want. And a lot of these pictures I hadn't actually seen before. There's quite a few production, behind the scenes stuff, which isn't that cute. There's one right there. But there's just, there's so much to look at, and there's so much to read, and I'm not even done with this yet. Like, I'm kind of drawing it out. I'm doing that thing where I take forever to read, like, 10 pages just because I don't want it to end. But yeah, it's a really cool book, right? There's, all kinds of different art. You got Ludo over here with no hat on, oh my god. But it's a really cool book. It's big, it's long, it is expensive. I mean, you've got an entire, again, like, it's a whole workbook of goblins. Like, it's super cool. And there's a poster in the back, which is also very exciting, and clearly I've not done anything with mine because it's right there. But yes, it's a long piece. It's not quite 200 pages, but you know what? There's just so much stuff in here. If you're a big fan, you're really not going to regret it. And this is spoken as someone who, regrets any moment that she spends money. So, this is pretty good. And I didn't even buy this. So, again, take what I say with a grain of salt, but I think it's super neat. There's just so much cool information in there. And if you love Labyrinth, I think you'd love this. Okay, that's my bird barf. I'm clocking in under 5 minutes, so I'm going to pat myself on the back and say bye.